What's my story at this point in history? I mean, it isn't much of a story, but in this historic time, I guess it might be worth something. Well, I'll tell you that it isn't exactly a fairy tale or an action series. What excitement you could possibly imagine, I don't really know. For a high school student stuck in quarantine, it should be exactly how you'd expect. But if you really need insight, I'll tell you. I should begin somewhere more simple, like talking about this whole lockdown thing, since really life for me wouldn't be the same without it. Basically, I'm a mellow person stuck in close proximity with very colorful personalities, such as my mother and my brothers. But it creates tension. It makes things a little bit difficult. And for a high school student, it shouldn't be too bad, so long as you have a computer to do your work on. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? And, well, a computer and a phone, since I never realized how important that thing is in your life until I was forced to gluing it to my hand every day for basically everything. But, as I'm sure any other student will tell you, my sleep schedule is also in complete shambles now, since I wake up at noon and I go to bed at 2 in the morning. But at least I can rest peacefully, knowing that every day goes by I am putting off work for another day. I am procrastinating, failing, but that's all behind us. And when I'm actually awake, it's not a cute sight either, since I'm usually pretty tired and not exactly at my full self, not exactly a productive student. But, you know, what would you expect? There's so many temptations at home. Could I really be expected to focus completely? Remember the things I forgot to learn? Not really. And where does that leave me? Well, it leaves me as a stressed, tired, and underproductive student, constantly thinking and worrying about things. And I'm starting to think that it's really not worth it. Should I be worrying about things like my failing grades? Maybe the virus that's keeping us all inside? Is there something important? Is it all just routine? Well, turns out it really is. I don't need to think about any of it, since life will start at the end of the same routine. Lucky.